So, Ninong, Ninong ko yan. So, tawag mo sa sarili mo na think positive.
Yeah.
So, unang tanong, ang dami nangyayari ngayon sa Pilipinas na negative, di ba? Pag titingnan mo yung social media, makita mo yung balita, from corruption to lahat ng mga nakikita natin hindi nakakatuwa. How do you recommend to people to stay positive in this time na parang lahat na lang nakikita mo nakaka-down?
Yeah, alam mo that's a very good question, no? Siguro one thing that I've learned in life is pag may mga pangyayari na hindi magaganda, first question that I always ask myself, control ko ba to o hindi ko control?
Tama yan. Oo.
'Di ba? Kung control ko, I'll try to find a way to fix it, 'di ba? Or kung hindi ko control, 'di ba? Ako naman, I will just ask for help.
Correct.
From people, or if not naman, from God. Diba? Yan ang pinaka-importante. Kasi the single most stressful thing that can happen to you as a person, especially kung ikaw ay isang thought leader at saka isang leader ng negosyo, is, yun nga, living under stress eh. Kaya nga na-stress tayo, hindi natin control, kaya pinipilit natin kontrolin. So, let's talk about things that we can control. Siguro, ang pwede kong sabihin sa inyo, number one, is yung pagtaas ng presyo, control mo.
Hindi.
Pagtaas ng gasolina, control mo?
Hindi rin.
Yung mga taong kumukuha ng pera sa gobyerno, control mo?
Hindi, pero gusto ko sipain.
Oo, pero, yung paggastos mo, control mo.
Yes. Tama
So,
yan.
ang unang gagawin ko, when crunch time comes, I will manage my spending.
Expenses, yes.
Oo. Yung I will cut down on unnecessary expenses. Like for example, this year may travel tayo, wala mo ng travel. Di ba? It's unnecessary eh. Eating out, probably unnecessary rin
Correct.
siya.
Magluto muna sa bahay.
Yes, yung mga practical. Number two, I would save for emergency fund, definitely. Diba? Just in case, kung hindi siya lalo pang gumanda, just in case may mangyari, meron akong pondo na hindi ako kailangang mangutang. Ang third na kaya kong kontrolin, maghanap ng additional income.
Napakaganda.
Diba? Kunyari, 30% ang tinaas. Diba? Hanap ka ng additional income to cover the 30%.
Pwede pa nga, mas mataas pa eh.
Exactly. Kasi yung pagtitipid at pagka-cut down, may limit eh. Pero yung upside ng yung increase income, walang limit yun. So these are the three strategies that I will do.
Though, some people would say though na parang, ang unfair naman nun, parang okay na ako dati, pero ginulo bigla ng gobyerno, parang kasalanan ko ba yun na kailangan ko biglang magtrabaho more? Ano yung masasabi natin sa mga kataong ganun?
Well, the only thing that is permanent in this world is what? Change.
And taxes?
At saka ano siya eh, pag may mangyari nga di natin na-expect, you can have to response eh. You can have a victim mindset or a victim mentality, or you can have a victor mentality. And always remember, no, ito yung parang natutunan ko sa buhay talaga eh. In the middle of every difficulties lies opportunity. In the middle of every challenges, may opportunity.
Correct.
I don't know if you can still recall in 1992, anong crisis nangyari?
Brownout? Yun ba yun?
Yes, exactly.
Oo. Naalala ko, araw-araw nagba-brownout nun eh.
Oh, di ba turnover ni Cory to Ramos yun eh,
Yes.
power shortage. So, during that time, everybody was complaining. Business were really down. But guess what? My business was prospering during that time.
Ano negosyo mo nun?
Hulaan mo.
Ito ba yung nagbebenta ka ng tissue paper?
Hindi! Anong kinalaman ng brownout sa tissue
Showbiz?
paper? Hindi.
Ano yung negosyo mo nun?
During that time, di ba?
Baterya?
Hindi. Baterya, may ever ready naman eh. I was one of the first who produced rechargeable fan.
Oh!
Wala pang rechargeable fan noon.
Ngayon, usong-uso yung hawak-hawak
Yes,
nila.
hindi, during that time, wala pang lithium battery,
Correct,
wala pang
oo.
ganun eh. So, bumili ako ng car fan, yung yung sa jeepney, yung
Oo.
nakikita mo. Bumili ako sa Raon, bumili ako sa Banawe. Tapos naglagay kami ng relay, charger, motorcycle battery.
Ikaw lang nagbuo nun?
Yes, hindi. May technician ako,
Okay.
syempre.
Oo.
And then everything I produced during that time, sold out yan. Ako yung nag-supply sa lahat ng mga Benson, Automatic Center, lahat. And you guess what? I was selling 300 to 400 units per day.
Crazy.
And I was making around wholesale 300 pesos per unit. Retail, I'm making at least 1,000. So I was making 70,000 to 80,000 a day during that time.
Grabe. In a time of crisis, nakahanap ka ng opportunity.
Yes, kaya nga, alam mo guys, sinasabi ko nga sa inyo, imbis na mag-complain tayo sa sitwasyon na ito, let's adjust and adapt. Just like yung sa, yung pandemic. Diba? Ang dami nawalan ng work. Pero ang Filipinos naging resilient, nakakita rin ng opportunities.
Sa digital.
Yes, ang dami rin yumaman nung panahon din ng, during that time.
Correct.
And likewise, I do see an opportunity right now, especially yung sa oil prices. Kailangan i-find mo lang yung yung niche mo.
Na kung saan ka, kumbaga, pwede mag-cash in on the opportunity.
Exactly.
Nakita ko nga recently yung motor show, yung Mias, every year
Grabe
yun.
yun.
Sobrang daming EV brands na nandun.
And then not only that, there's one particular brand, on the first hour, I think, sold over 100
What? Talaga?
Yes.
In 1 hour?
in 1 hour.
Grabe. Dapat pala naging distributor na lang tayo ng EV.
At itago na lang natin sa ano.
Yung ba yung nakaparada sa labas?
Yes.
Ay, nako. Kita-kita namin pagdating. Yan yung ano niya.
Oo, grabe.
In 1 hour, more than 100 units?
Yeah, that's what I know. Grabe talaga.
Grabe yung demand. Pero napakaganda nun, no? So, pero ang gusto ko sanang mas i-dig deep a little bit more kasi feeling ko baka people don't know it yet. Yung kwento mo kaninang victim versus victor mindset. Baka you talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, yung siyempre, victim mindset, nabuhay kaming ganito, mamamatay kaming ganito.
Yung parang tanggap na nila na ganito sila, ayaw na nila magbago.
Yeah, yun nga. Yung victor mindset naman, yung parang, yes, pinanganak ako mahirap, pero hindi ako mamamatay.
Yun.
Mahirap.
Amen.
Diba? Like for example, ang dami natin kasing wrong mentality and mindset that keep us poor eh.
Mm-mm.
Like for example, yung isang famous na parati kong sinishare, yung hindi ako makapag-umpisa ng negosyo dahil wala akong
Kapital?
kapital, puhunan, pera. Bigyan mo ng 1 milyon ang isang taong walang kaalam-alam ng pera.
Ay, wala din yun.
Di ba? Pagbalik mo, ubos yan.
Correct.
Tanggalin mo ang kayamanan ng isang bilyonaryo.
Ay, gagawa ng paraan yan.
Si MVP, tanggalin mo lahat ng kanilang negosyo. Balikan mo siya after 1 year.
Ay, bilyonaryo ulit yan.
Exactly.
Guaranteed.
That only proves, even you have all the money, pero pag di mo alam ano gagawin mo, dahan-dahan maubos ang pera. Pero kung kahit na wala kang kapera-pera, pag meron kang experience, meron kang knowledge, meron kang resilience, magkakapera ka muli.
Correct.
So, yun nga, yun yung tinatawag natin, yun, pwede kang maging victim mindset, di ba? Or maging victor mindset. Siguro itong statement lang, no, na nabasa ko, don't quote me on this. Hindi kasalanan ng Diyos na pinanganak tayong mahirap. Pero malaking kasalanan sa Diyos pag tayo walang ginawa at namatay kang
Napakaganda.
mahirap.
Napakaganda nun.
Hindi ako nag-quote niya baka mabash na naman ako. Oo.
Pero dapat tama yan kasi it's you being a steward of the life that you were given.
Yeah, it is not, ito naman, quote na naman to ni Zig Ziglar, it is not what happens to you in life that matters most. It is what you do
In life.
with what happened to you in life that matters most. For I believe naman, ito naman quotes from the Bible. I do believe all things works for good for those who are called according to His purpose.
Tama.
Diba? Good things may happen, bad things may happen, may purpose yan. Kaya ang tanong, how do you respond in times of crisis and challenges?
Pero kung sabihin natin, na-stuck na siya sa victim mentality, ano yung pwedeng, kumbaga, do they just have to force themselves to think a different way? Or how can we move them from that, kumbaga, to victor?
Alam mo, yan ang isang pinaka-challenging. Ang pinaka-challenging kasi talaga, kasi there are 3 parts. In order for you to change a behavior, since I'm into training, diba, personal development and people development, kailangan mo ng ASK.
ASK.
Yes, attitude, skills, and knowledge. Diba? Kailangan tamang kaalaman, tapos may tamang skills, at may tamang mindset and attitude. Ang problema is this. Skills and knowledge can be learned eh.
But attitude.
It's hard to unlearn.
Correct.
Yan ang pinakamahirap talaga eh. Pwede mo siya turuan. Ito pera to, di ba? Skills, kailangan mag-ipon ka sa pera. Okay, Pero alam nila, kailangan nilang mag-ipon, ba't di sila nakakaipon?
Correct. Attitude kasi.
Kasi yung mindset nila, kasi maliit ang kita ko eh. Yan ang mindset. Let me again break and challenge that mindset. Kung talaga yan ang problema, okay. Bakit kaya? Nung nag-umpisa tayo, maliit ang kita na pagkakasya, minsan may sobra pa.
Totoo yan.
Nung lumaki na
Nung
kita.
maliit sweldo ko, masaya ako.
Diba?
Nung lumaki, parang, ba't nasaan yung pera?
Nagkulang na, nagkautang pa.
Oo nga.
It's not again the problem eh. Yung parang it's the attitude towards the problem eh.
Correct.
Diba? Lalo na kung ikaw nanggaling ka sa hirap, ako nanggaling din ako sa wala, diba? So, ang philosophy ng isang taong walang pera, diba? Mas maganda na kumain isang beses ang araw kaysa walang makain. I would rather have something rather than
Nothing.
Kaya nung dumating yung unang income mo, pinagkaingat-ingatan mo eh. You don't want to go back to your original state
Correct.
na talagang mahirap, poverty. Pero nung dumating na yung bagong mong payslip, yung bagong mong
Na mas
income,
malaki na.
ito na ang panahon ng paghihigante. Lahat na di mo kinakain, kinakain mo na. Lahat na di mo pinupuntahan mo na.
Bilang travel goals na siya kung saan-saan.
Diba? Ang problema nasanay.
Oo.
At alam mo yan, pag ikaw nakapag-business class ka, ang hirap na bumalik sa economy class.
Tama ka dyan.
Diba? Pag nakatikim ka na ng aircon, ang hirap na gumamit ng electric fan.
Oo.
Diba? Pag ikaw nakatikim ka ng sasakyan, ang hirap na mag-commute.
Oo, tama yan.
Diba? Yun.
May sinabi ka dati sa isang mong talk tawag dyan. Ano yun? Lifestyle creep ba yun?
No, lifestyle inflation.
Inflation.
Hindi, kasi we always talk about yun nga, yung inflation of prices, food, commodities na hindi mo control. Pero yung lifestyle inflation, control mo eh.
Kumbaga, habang lumalaki kita, hindi mo napansin yung gastos mo, sobrang mas lumalaki at lumalaki pa.
Yes.
Tapos hindi mo na maibalik sa dati.
That's the reason why you don't ask your income to adjust to your lifestyle. You ask your
Lifestyle to adjust your income.
Yes.
Napakagandang bagay nun. So actually, if people just get that, ma-realize nila na baka yun yung first step towards becoming a victor mentality, no?
Yeah, alam mo, kailangan talaga, ako naniniwala talaga ako. It's not because, panay mindset, you talk to great athletes. Si Alex Ayala, alam mo ba, meron siyang,
talaga, sobrang
hindi lang skills and knowledge, yung attitude niya.
Oh, ang galing sa interview.
No,
Grabe.
not only that, meron siyang ang tawag doon, mentality coach or siya eh. Meron silang mentality coach.
Nagko-coach sa kanila on how to, galing nun.
As a matter of fact, meron akong isa, right now, he's the number 1. He's Filipino-Canadian. His name is McConnor D.
Okay.
He's the number 1 pickleball player right now. He just won in sa Vietnam.
Wow.
Number 1 siya. Sa worldwide, also, I think number 3 na siya. He's 16 years old.
16 years old?
16 years old, McConnor D.
Grabe.
Guys, ito lang kinento niya sa akin, sabi ko, in-interview ko siya eh. Sabi ko, how come you have, parang ganun yung mindset mo? Yun nga, meron siyang mentality coach or parang winning coach.
Mamba mentality.
Oo. Ang sinabi niya, na hindi ko makalimutan, winning kasi daw is not an outside job.
Powerful.
But winning is an inside job. Even before he stepped on the pickleball court.
Panalo na siya sa utak niya.
Kung ang mindset niya, how can I, yun nga, parang avoid losing, talo na siya.
Mm-mm.
Dapat ang mindset niya, sabi niya, no, my goal, I just want to enjoy the game. I want to play the game. And I'm going to give my best.
Mm-mm.
Even though I know he's number 1. Diba? Hindi naman yan ang goal ko. Ang goal ko is not to beat him. Alam mo ang goal niya? Is to beat myself.
Ang galing.
Sobra. Kaya sinabi ko, yun talaga yung winning talaga, yung mindset talaga, very important yan eh. Kasi you can never win in life if you have a defeated mindset.
Mm-mm.
Yung parating formula na sinishare ko yan sa program ko, sa coaching program ko, sa session, it's called mindset plus action equivalent to result.
Mm-mm.
Negative mindset, negative action, negative.
Negative results.
Positive mindset, positive action.
Positive results.
Wrong mindset, wrong action, wrong.
Wrong results.
Right mindset, ganun din siya.
Mm-mm.
Garbage in, garbage out. So, ang question, di ba, ang tatanungin mo sarili mo, anong mindset do you have right now presently? Negative o positive?
Pag nagbabasa ng Facebook, negative.
Hindi, pero majority, probably ikaw nakikinig ka at nanonood ngayon would say, you will have a positive mindset.
Yeah,
Ay,
generally.
positive na ako. Sige, test natin kung positive ka. And I want you to answer in their behalf.
Okay, sige.
Oo. Bago tayo sumakay ng eroplano, ano parating nasa mindset natin? Paano kung
Crash.
crash? Bago tayo mag-exams, paano kung?
Pumalpak.
Bago tayo magnegosyo, paano kung?
Malugi.
Di ba? Yun, di ba? Napaka-positive talaga natin, di ba? Crash, fail, lugi. Di kasi,
Dapat pala, ulitin mo yung tanong sa airplane.
Oh.
Bago sumakay,
anong mindset mo bago ka sumakay ng aeroplano?
ma-upgrade ako sa business class. Yan dapat ang tamang mindset. Ano yung pangalawa?
Yun, bago kong mag-exams, paano kung?
Pumasa ng flying colors.
Yeah.
With honors. Tapos ano yung huli?
Bago ka magnegosyo, paano kung?
Lumaki pa negosyo at maging successful.
di ba?
Dapat ganun palagi.
Napakalaki ng effort, di ba?
Oo nga.
Hindi, pero,
Lalim ng ugo.
pero the reality is this, ang human nature, kasi nakaprogram talaga tayo to think, kaya kahit ako, negative akong mag-isip.
So you have to catch yourself.
May effort talaga. May effort ka talaga na hindi to tama. That's the reason why. Alam mo, one thing that really helped me to change my way of thinking is when I started to read the scriptures. Yun nga sinabi, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is holy, think of such things.
Correct.
Kaya nga itong siguro ang kailangan nating maintindihan, no? Siguro ito na lang. What if may pumasok na magnanakaw sa bahay mo? Anong gagawin mo?
Hindi, sisipain sa balls. Talaga graphic, Ujugug!
Di ba? You will try your best na talagang mapaalis yung...
Mapaalis.
Oo. Ikaw ba, tatanungin kita, would you ask, may thief na pumasok, di ba? Welcome. What do you want to steal? Di ba? Hindi mo naman i-welcome yun, di ba?
Gusto mo ng iPhone? Ito, 17 Pro Max, fully paid.
Oo. Actually, yun yung problema. The problem is this, whether you like it or not, our negative mindset is just like a thief in our mind. You cannot choose what comes into your mind.
Correct. Nandiyan na lang yan.
You cannot choose, di ba? Kunyari, may nagmura sa'yo. Negative, positive yun.
Negative, syempre.
Oo. But you can sure choose what you allow to stay in your mind.
Correct. Pwede mong palabasin. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yes, nasa sa'yo yan. Pipiliin mo. O sige, right now, ito ba i-entertain ko to? Nalugi na ako, okay. Pag nalugi na ako, sige, anong gagawin ko? Di ba? I-entertain ko, nakawawa ako. I-entertain ko ba na talaga pinagkaisahan ako? Or i-entertain ko na sabihin ko, okay, ano natutunan ko dito? Anong pwedeng kong gawin para makarecover ako? Di ba? Ngayon, alam ko na at least hindi na ako dapat makipagnegosyo sa mga taong to.
Correct.
Di ba? So, again, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to say na super positive ako. Ang sinasabi ko lang, at the end of the day, all of us, we have a choice. We have a choice to be sad. We have a choice to be glad. We have a choice to be, yun nga, parang to look at the problem. We have a choice to look at the solution. Kaya nga, at the end of the day, pipili ka eh. Anong choice mo?
How do you catch yourself from the times na negative yung pumapasok tas tumatagal na pala? Kasi minsan yun yung problema, yung minention mo na hindi mo napapansin na tumatagal na siya sa brain mo. Eh. May mga technique ka ba na ginagamit na parang, masyado na ako negative, kailangan ko buwasan to?
Hindi, una yung tignan mo muna kung may pumasok na, may trigger yan eh. Magti-trigger yan eh. Pag nag-trigger na sa'yo, ang tanong, ano nagiging effect sa'yo? May mga iba ang trigger. Una, nag-aalala. Pagkatapos na mag-alala, ang next niyan is what? Yun, magiging ano na sila, yung parang they will go to the spiral already, tapos ang mangyayari niyan, think na sila. Pag nag-overthink na sila, di ba, ang mangyayari niyan,
Napaparalyze na yung iba minsan.
Yes, after paralysis, depression. So, ganun yung kaya i-check mo eh. Kung alam mo, papunta ka na doon. Kaya ako, ang ginagawa ko, I catch myself. The first thing that I do, if I start to worry, which I know I cannot do anything, I switch.
Paano switch?
I change my worrying time to praying time.
Oh, that's powerful. That's very powerful.
Pareho rin naman eh. Uubos din ako oras sa pag-aalala na wala akong magawa. Eh di mag-pray na lang ako. At least may magagawa pa dito. Diba? So I change from focusing on the problem. Diba? And I ask myself, what did I learn from this problem? And how can I think about yung solutions?
Correct.
Tapos na yan eh. Nangyari na eh. Hindi ko na ma-undo yan eh. Ang gagawin ko, paano ko naman ito aayusin? So, in other words, kailangan very important na kailangan talaga conscious ka. And the reason why people go into the spiral mode na gano'n, kasi hindi sila conscious.
Kumbaga nahayaan na lang nila, nagpo-progress na lang yung to depression and to paralysis.
And then, hindi natin sila masisisi. Bakit? I don't know if you believe in this statement. How you were raised when you were young directly affects the way you view life today.
Totoo yan.
You think today.
Totoo yan.
So, if you're surrounded by those type of people, yan ang pinaka-environment mo talaga, hindi kita masisisi.
Totoo yan. You know, just to back that up, naalala ko, there are like 3 pivotal moments sa buhay ko that I know shaped and molded me so much to yung confidence at optimism ko today.
Yeah.
So naalala ko dati nung bata pa ako, nung lolo ko, Senator Blas Ople. As in, tinabi niya ako, tapos sinabi niya sa akin, malit pa ako nito sabi niya, you will be a great leader someday.
Wow.
So yung words na yun, sobrang na-etch sa brain ko. Tapos pangalawa, when I was growing up, both my parents, mom ko tsaka dad ko, kahit bumabagsak ako minsan, they would tell me na, okay lang yan, bawi ka, it doesn't matter as much, alam namin magiging magaling kang leader or something. Pero they just kept on reinforcing it throughout my life.
Yeah.
And feeling ko a big part of what I was able to accomplish is because I had the confidence that they planted in me
Yeah.
when I was young.
Alam mo, ang ibig sabihin niyan, hindi napapansin ng tao. That's what you call, that's the power of the spoken word. Eh. And then whether you like it or not, you as parent right now, you have to listen and understand this. Your children will live up to the expectation of what
Sobrang
you
totoo
tell
yan.
them.
Correct.
Ay, bobo ka, wala ka talagang ano. They will live up to that expectation. Alam mo, bumagsak ka, okay lang yan. Pero alam mo, you will become great one day. They will live up to that
Naging totoo yun,
expectation.
bumagsak ako.
Nagigets mo?
Oo.
Kaya nga, be very careful also of what you tell to others.
How can we break that curse? Sabihin natin na nasabihan ka ng ganun nung bata ka, you're living it. How can you get out of that?
Alam mo, one thing that I've learned in life is this: you cannot change your past, but you can sure change your future by making the right decision today.
So,
Kaya kailangan mo maintindihan na talagang yung identity mo bilang isang tao, di ba? Hindi nakadikit sa trabaho mo, sa ginagawa mo, sa
Totoo
performance
yan.
mo, sa
Totoo
grades mo, di ba? Like for example, may mga nagsasabi, ay, mahirap lang kami, talagang yun nga. So, ang liit na tingin nila sa sarili nila. Dahil nga, naka-attach yung sitwasyon sa kanilang...
na kung sino yung tingin nila sa value nila as a person.
Yes, exactly. Pero the reality is this. Ito yung tanong ko, kunyari, mahirap ka. Bigla na lang nagkaroon ka ng pera, yumaman ka. Mahirap ka pa ba?
Technically, hindi na.
Yes. So, ibig sabihin, mahirap lang ang sitwasyon mo. Pero pagkatao mo, hindi.
Hindi talaga ever since.
Yes. Kasi iba yung identity mo sa sitwasyon mo eh.
Ang ganda nun yung mahirap is yung sitwasyon.
Pero yung pagkatao mo, hindi.
Hindi okay ka dapat.
Yes, because I do believe, di ba, that you are fearfully and wonderfully created by God.
Correct.
God does not create a nobody. He only creates somebody. The mere fact that you exist in this world, you are already considered
It's
a
a
winner.
miracle eh. Yes, oh.
Kasi out of the millions of sperm cells that came out from your dad,
Ikaw yung naging victor.
ikaw lang kinabuhay. Ang dami mo nang tinalo.
Oh.
Di ba? At the same time, yung problema kasi natin, yung sense of comparison kasi natin, Carlo and mga taga-pakinig, is we always compare ourselves with others, which is unfair. Because you cannot compare apples with oranges.
Correct.
And one powerful lesson that I've learned from Michael Jordan when he retired, in-interview siya eh. 6 NBA championship ring, 4 MVPs. Sabi niya, tinanong siya eh, yung ng black na ano, yung parang sa NBA na parang announcer, what's your secret? Sabi niya, first time I will reveal it. Because at the end of the season, when I look at my stats, I don't compare myself with Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Scottie Pippen. My goal is I compare myself with myself.
Yung beating his previous record.
Yes, my goal is...
Para constant improvement.
Exactly. So, nung narinig ko yan, grabe, it was a great relief on my end. That I don't have to compare myself with others.
You just have to compare yourself with your past self.
Yes, kasi if you compare yourself with others, there are two negative things. Number one, you'll be proud because you're better off than others.
Which is already a bad thing.
Number two, you'll be disappointed and sad because others are better off than you. It's also bad. But if you compare yourself with yourself, compare yourself 10 years ago, ikaw nakikinig ka at nanonood ka. 10 years ago, recording time 2026. Ngayon, 2016. Where were you at 2016?
Correct.
Di ba? Are we in a better place?
Yeah, ako, I'd like to think so. A much better place.
Nagigets nyo? So, you should pat yourself at the back and sabihin mo, good job.
Yun, di ba?
So, ito yun. Again, I hope na, grabe. Alam mo, yun nga yung parang tinatanong ng tao kung bakit ako masyadong driven, yun eh. I do believe it's what God has deposited
I
in
think
my
it's
life.
in your DNA na eh. Na kung nung binuo ka ng Diyos, ginawa ka talaga. Parang minax niya yung driven. Parang ito si Chinky, sagad natin to, parang maximum level.
Hindi, kasi nga, yun nga, he came from, di ba, 12 years old ako, nalugi negosyo ng father ko. Yun talagang, hinubog ka ng
Ng buhay,
Yes.
ng circumstances.
That's the reason why, guys, if you're going to tough times and trials and challenges, consider it pure joy. You know what? Because trials and challenges must be complete so that you may be mature. Pagka dumaan ka sa matinding pagsubok sa buhay, na hindi mo alam na itong mga pagsubok na sa buhay ay pampatibay. As a matter of fact, siguro i-shout out ko lang yung mga magulang dyan. Kasi may mga ibang magulang na sinasabi, di ba pag dumaan ka sa hirap, hindi ko padadanasin sa anak ko kung ano man ang dinanas ko nung bata
Correct.
ko. Alam mo, pinagsisihan ko yun eh.
Dahil yung anak na, yung buhay na gusto mo bigay sa anak mo, malaki burden pala para sa'yo.
Hindi, not only that, but you don't teach them to become resilient. Kaya minsan nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na entitlement mentality. And I challenge you. Sige nga, subukan nyo nga, utusan yung mga anak nyo ngayon. Anong sagot? Wait. Wait. Di ba? Naalala mo nung panahon natin, Carlo, pag inutusan tayo, may wait ba tayo?
Wala, kasi may belt na gumaganon eh. Di na nila alam yun,
Oo.
yung belt na pinapatunog.
At saka may mga lumilipad ng mga bagay.
Oo, Diyos ko.
Di ba? So, yun nga, the reason why you became stronger and resilient as a person because you came from nothing. So, do not deprive your children right now na mabigyan din ng same opportunity na tumibay sila. Matataas ang IQ nila, pero yun nga, napakababa ng EQ,
EQ.
at saka ng AQ.
Ano yung adversity?
Adversity
Can
quotient.
you talk about adversity quotient?
Ang adversity quotient, yun nga, when you fail, yun nga, how do you bounce back? In life, it doesn't really matter how many times you fail. It's how many times you...
Get up.
Yes. Specifically, I'm a product failure. Never finished a college degree. 4 times ako na grade 6. Diba?
So, grade ano ka na? 24.
Oo. Ako ang nagpauso ng K-12. Ngayon lang na-implement. Diba? Diba? 4 years. Hanggang ano eh.
Pioneer ka pala.
Oo. So, grabe talaga. So, very important na, yun nga, ito lang sabihin ko, if you're a parent out there, you are not lesser of a parent just because you cannot afford to give what your children want.
Boom. Mic drop na yun doon. No? Doon pa lang.
It's not what they need,
What they want.
what they want. Iba kasi yung wants and need.
Kasi pag, kumbaga, hinihingi nila mag-aral abroad,
Oo.
sobrang mahal,
Bagong cellphone, bagong laptop, bagong iPad, bagong ganito.
Eh, every year pa man din, may bagong iPhone, tsaka may bagong MacBook, di ba? Tapos usong-uso travel goals ngayon.
Sobra.
Sobrang challenging. So, anyway, napakaganda ng mga napag-usapan natin. No? So, at this point, meron akong few questions.
Go.
So, nag-post ako sa Facebook.
Ay, hindi pa pala nag-uumpisa.
Oo. Ito yung mga tanong nila sa'yo. Hindi, konti na lang to, konti na lang. Ito, mas personal yung iba. So, mas
Go.
advice specific.
G.
Nakwento ko kasi din sa iba sa kanila na ikaw yung quick story nung muntik na kami maghiwalay ng misis ko. Napunta kami sa Victory Green Hills.
Yeah.
Tapos, ako pa nga yung kicking and screaming nun eh. Hindi pa kami kasal nun Boyfriend, girlfriend. Maghihiwalay na dapat kami nun. Hinatak ako ni Mitch sa preaching sa Victory Green Hills.
Yeah.
Ikaw yung nagpe-preach nun.
Oo.
Kasi it was about relationships.
Yeah.
So kung hindi mo pre-preach yun back then, hindi kami umabot sa point na feeling ko talaga, hindi kami na-save at hindi kami na-repair yung relationship namin. So maraming salamat.
yeah.
Kaya ninong namin to sa kasal, napakalaking impact.
God is good.
Oh, so ang tanong,
Okay, tanong.
Siyempre, relationship advice. Ang labo na from finance and life to relationship. So, eto daw. Yung asawa daw niya, may nakita daw siya sa telepono na hindi nakakatuwa. In short, may kausap.
Yeah.
Ano daw ba dapat gawin niya? Dapat ba daw i-confront niya o wag na lang niyang pansinin?
Alam mo, the foundation of relationship is what?
Trust.
Yes. Broken trust.
Broken relationship.
Yes. So it's very important at saka ito yung isang natutunan ko pa sa buhay, mga principles, no. What you tolerate in life will never change. What you face in life will
Yun
change.
yung magbabago.
Yes. So you just got to pray talaga for the right timing, for the to be able to talk, no, and confront. Ang siguro ang pinaka-best niyan talaga, don't confront when you're angry, when you are exasperated, because 90% of the thing that you're gonna say, hindi siya maganda. Diba? Ta-timing ka talaga na yan, kausapin siya. Number one, give him a chance. Diba? If you're going through something, kill them with kindness.
Wow.
Oo.
Kahit sila na yung kill them with kindness pa rin.
Like for example, meron akong na-confront may nanira sa akin.
Oh?
Yan. Siniraan ako. Tapos, kakilala ko pa.
Ay, wow.
So, paano ko kinonfront? Galit na galit talaga ako. Tapos sinabi ko kinonfront. Tapos God gave me wisdom nga sinabi, kausapin mo and then i-verify mo. Sabi mo, uy, tagal naman tayo magkaibigan, di ba? And I know you're not that type of a person. Di ba? Because I trust you.
Doon pa lang, napaka-loaded na.
Oh, di ba? Tapos, yun nga, nakwento sa akin na may nasabi kang ganun. Ako, hindi ko pinapaniwalaan. I just want to verify kung totoo o hindi.
Ano sinabi niya?
Yes, baka na-misinterpret lang. So, in other words, tapos, yun nga, I gave him a way out. In other words, yun nga, na-confront ko siya in a nice way na hindi
Pero it shows pa rin na you do not tolerate that behavior.
Oo naman. At least it called its attention. After that, hindi
Wala
na siya,
na.
wala na. So I do believe also, yun nga, kung ganun din, kung na-confront, kung may pagkukulang, balik na rin. Kung may pagkukulang man na.
Ako,
sa'yo,
grabe yun.
diba?
Oo.
I would like to, say sorry to you. Baka pwede natin pag-usapan if we need counseling, di ba? In other words, keep that person off guard. Kasi ang alam ng tao, pag galit ka, you will retaliate. What if you move in the opposite?
Direction. Okay. So, yun. Sa nakikinig, sana magandang advice yun. Ito medyo malala. Ito nag-message to sa akin a few days ago. Hindi ko pa napopost na maging guest kita. Pero feeling ko ikaw yung perfect person to answer this question. Basically, ano ko na paraphrase ko na lang.
Yeah.
Nabound siya sa utang dahil sa online gambling.
Yes.
Ever since pa daw nung isabong,
Yes.
hindi pa daw siya nakabawi hanggang ngayon.
Yes.
Tapos instead na makawala siya sa isabong, nung umusod, may nakita daw siyang influencer na nagpo-promote ng online casino. Pagkatapos ng isabong, nang utang pa siya para magsugal ulit sa
Para
online
makabawi.
casino. Oo. So ngayon, iniwan na daw siya ng misis niya, baon na daw siya sa utang niya, galit na daw mga anak niya, hindi na daw niya alam ano yung gagawin niya sa buhay niya.
Yeah. Alam mo, when you're in that situation, it's a spiral.
Correct. Ito tanging perfect example ng kunento mo, nag-spiral na talaga.
Yeah, spiral na talaga yan. Ang importante ngayon is you should not think of the worst. If you think of the worst, alam mo na saan napupunta
Correct.
yung ano. So, ang importante, number one, i-acknowledge mo.
Na problema siya.
Oo, na nagkamali ka.
Oo.
Diba? And then, lahat naman tayo nagkakamali eh. Di ba?
Correct.
No one's perfect man. That's number one. And then after you acknowledge, you need to assess. Assess ano yung mga option mo. Di ba? Definitely, you cannot think straight eh pag nandiyan ka na eh.
Correct.
That's the reason why you need to really ask for help. Di ba? Kung nandun ka na, ang tawag namin dyan, kasi yung addiction kasi, hindi lang in terms of drugs eh. Ang addiction, in form also of gambling, addiction din siya eh.
Piling ko yun na yung nangyari talaga sa kanya kung doon
Yeah.
sa kwento.
Yeah, so nagkaroon din kami ng ganung kaso yung malapit sa buhay namin, sa pamilya namin. Ang binigay ng parang nagkaroon kami ng family counseling. Ito yung shocking. Sabi niya, sa palagay nyo, sinong problema? Hindi yung addict. Sabi niya, hindi. Ang problema hindi yung addict. Ang problema, yung enabler ng addict.
Ay, sino yung enabler?
Kaya nga, depende sa pamilya kung sino enabler.
Yung nagbibigay ng pera para magsugal siya.
Oo, hindi yung willingly
Oo.
Like for example, di ba? Magwawala yan eh. Di ba? Or if not, magnanakaw yan eh. So, ang gagawin, para hindi maging skandalo, di ba? May magbibigay. Pwedeng si tatay, pwedeng si nanay, pwedeng si tapos pagbigay, sana mamatay ka na, parang gano'n, para Hindi, alam mo naman, pagka gano'n, di ba? Hindi, totoo yan, nangyayari yan eh, di ba? Yung parang para matapos ang problema natin. Pero yun nga, the problem is not the addict. The problem, kung sino yung enabler.
Oo.
So, ang sinasabi, kailangan hintayin nyo talagang mag-bottom, rock bottom.
Tapos doon kayo magpapasok.
Yes. Paano malaman na ng rock bottom yan? Di ba? Pag talagang siya na mismo ang
Humihingi ng tulong.
yes, hindi ko na kaya. Hindi ko na alam kung ano gagawin ko. That is the time na tulungan.
Yan. Siyempre, hindi ko sabihin yung pangalan. Buti ko na sabihin yung pangalan. Na-refer namin siya to yung mga anti-gambling na NGO.
Yes.
So, kwento ko lang, update lang. So, nag-meet na siya, I think two times na siya nakipag-meeting
Yes.
with the counselor.
Yeah.
Tapos, ang magandang balita, i-share ko lang para sa mga nanonood, nagkita na sila ulit ng misis niya.
Oh, that's the point, di ba? Una, inadmit niya.
Correct.
Tapos, he asked for help. So, ngayon, at least, di ba?
Nung nakita nung misis na pumunta siya sa counseling,
Oo.
pinuntahan siya kagad.
Di ba?
Correct.
It's just like the prodigal son eh. Naalala mo? Imagine mo yung, di ba, kinuha yung kayamanan, winaldas, kumakain na ng kanin baboy, naging taong grasa na. Pero hindi tinulungan ng tatay.
Correct.
Hindi siya tinulungan. Hindi siya pinadala ng food. Pero nung bumalik na, nung sinabi ng,
Binihisan.
nung sinabi ng, accept me not as your son, but
As
as
your
slave.
slave. Oh, tama.
Grabe. Alam mo yung context nun, pag slave ka, wala kang karapatan sa buhay. So, nung nakita ng tatay na nagsisi, doon siya tinulungan. So, guys, if you're out there, if you are right now addicted to probably gambling or I may not experience that. I cannot say that I'm in your situation. You just need to acknowledge that you really need help. All of us, we make mistakes. You're not alone. Number 2, you ask for help. Humingi ka ng tulong. Saan pwedeng humingi ng tulong?
Marami, I will put the numbers sa
Yeah.
baba para yung pwede nilang tawagan.
Yeah. So,
Maraming NGO are actually doing it non-profit
yeah.
Yung talagang pwede yung tawagan, may mga counselors sila ready and available.
Yeah.
Tapos talagang tutulungan kayo to get back on your feet.
Yeah, kasi this is becoming a social social epidemic. Itong gambling na ito.
Correct. Siguro last few questions ko. Di ba sabi natin there are things that are outside our control?
Yes.
What do we do if we see a lot of things outside our control that are just plaguing the community that we live in? For example, yung support ng government to online gambling, or sabihin na nga natin yung corruption na nakikita natin. Parang how do we not be apathetic but at the same time still take care of our mental state and ourselves?
Yeah.
While still trying to find the solution. Kasi parang yun yung challenge, Ninong, na parang alam mong masama para sa'yo na basahin lahat to. Pero at the same time, dapat alam mo pa rin yung mga nangyayari. Di ba? And at the same time, makakatulong ba ako dito? Paano ba ako tutulong? Kahit ako, yun yung dilemma ko . So baka pwede ka magbigay ng konting wisdom doon.
Yeah, ako parati kong sinasabi, di ba? Which I heard. I don't know kung sino nagsabi nito. I think it's Theodore Roosevelt ba nagsabi? Evil men triumph.
When good men do nothing.
Yes. Kung alam mo naman, meron kang voice, may kapangyarihan ka, bakit wala kang ginagawa? Kasi in reality, may dalawang sin sa buhay. Sin of commission.
And omission.
Omission. Yung commit, alam mong ginawa mong mali. Omission, alam mo may kapangyarihan ka,
Tapos wala kang ginawa.
wala kang ginawa. Kaya nga ito lang, especially this coming 2028. Di ba? Sa nangyayari sa bansa natin.
Oo, grabe yung sugat ng Pilipinas ngayon.
Oo, sobrang lalo na mga kabataan na nakikinig ngayon. Hindi, why will will my voice make a change? It's just only one voice. No, your one voice can represent millions.
Correct. Lalo na ngayon, in
Oo,
the age
yung
of
mga-
social media.
Yeah, yung mga kabataan, yung mga kaka-18 lang na pwede na bumoto. You have a voice to change the history of our country this 2028. So, yun nga, yung kung ano man nangyari sa dati, wala na tayong magagawa. Pero ang pwede nating ayusin, tumulong na lang tayo, 'di ba? For this coming
2028.
Yeah, not only this coming 2028, tayo rin mismo. 'Di ba? Ako, ang cause ko is to educate Filipino about their personal finance.
Kumbaga, what are you called to do?
Yeah.
Diba?
Oo.
Kasi lahat naman yan umaakyat.
Oo. Aside from yun nga, exercising your political right, 'di ba? Your right to vote. 'Di ba? Yung right mo naman na kung ano yung binigay sa'yo na God-given talent, ano yung calling and purpose mo for the glory of God and for the glory of our country.
Kasi yung mga purpose na ganun extends beyond you .
Yeah.
Diba? And it will have a ripple effect.
Yeah, lalo na, 'di ba? Ako nakikita ko sa Pilipinas, ang panawagan ko, bawat Pilipino dapat maging iponaryo.
Yung,
'Di ba?
Pun kayo
Oo, 'di ba? Mag-ipon para sa emergency fund, mag-ipon para sa negosyo, mag-ipon para mag-invest, mag-ipon para sa kinabukasan. 'Di ba? Kailangan 'yan .
Napakalaking bagay. Diba? So, with that said, Ninong, may final segment lang tayo. And this is me more just, kumbaga, honoring you. Kasi malaking bagay yung mo sa buhay namin ni Mitch. And I just want you to know na tuloy-tuloy mo lang yung ginagawa mo. Kasi
Kala ko
yung,
meron siyang bibigay sa akin na house and lot.
ay, grabe naman ako mag-honor. Words of encouragement. And I just want you to know na what you're doing is really making a big impact. Lalo na sa yung mga natouch mong buhay, katulad kami ni Mitch. Parang I cannot imagine myself being where I am now. Minsan napag-usapan din namin ni Mitch, napaka-pivotal talaga. Hindi lang yung time na nandun ka sa preaching, but yung mga usap-usap natin na
moments
humingi ng
natin.
advice, diba?
Yeah.
So, para sa akin, while napakalaki ng mission na binigay ni God sa'yo, I think there are some people na nasa paligid mo na grabe talaga yung impact mo in ways na I hope one day, pag nandun na tayo kasama si Jesus,
Yeah.
makita mo at maramdaman mo lahat ng blessings na yun tenfold.
Yeah, it's really an honor to be part of your life, Carlo and Mitch. And not only that, parang as a token of my appreciation.
Ako naman
also-
yung may house and lot?
Oh, hindi.
Okay.
Bumabawi, Hindi, para sa mga viewers mo
Okay,
naman.
okay. Sige.
Ito yung gagawin ko. I would like to give you something for free.
Oh, yan.
Kasi ang isang problema ng karamihan, especially ng mga tao, kumikita naman eh. Pero hanggang ngayon, wala pa ring ipon
Correct.
or nade-delay yung mga pangarap nila sa buhay. So, in return, I want to like to give you all a free assessment.
Ah, wow.
Okay? A free assessment. Ang gagawin nyo lang, you have to just answer the questionnaires and I will send this to you. I will reply, okay, as the best I can, reply to you back.
Eh, paano pag million yung nag-message sa'yo?
Titignan lang natin. Basta I will do my best to reply to you for free.
Okay.
So
yan,
yung
malaking-
pag-reply namin, hindi lang siya yes or no, pero talagang may assessment. Nasaan ka na sa financial journey mo at anong pwede mong gawin to get out of it.
Paano sisimulan yan? Sa Facebook page mo?
No, ang gagawin dito sa link,
Maglalagay ako ng link sa baba. Okay,
tapos
sige,
may
sige.
Google form lang silang
I-fill upan. Okay, so guys, make sure to check out the link. Libre na yan at may kasamang house and lot. But that's it. Maraming salamat, Ninong.
Maraming
I
salamat.
appreciate you. Oh,
Thank you.
and guys, make sure to check out, may episode din kami sa podcast ninyo.
Yes.
So, di ko
Oo.
lang alam kung nag-up na yun pag lumabas to. Pero if ever,
Ilalagay na nasa
link
link.
namin,
Yeah.
make sure to watch it as well. Ang ganda rin ng mga napag-usapan namin doon. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
God bless.